All right, folks. Hello again. Captain Cadger here. Just to explain a little bit about what I've done besides making a big mess out here. I made the first port nacelle by forming over water jugs, 3-gallon water jugs, and I took a lot of pieces, short sections, to 2 feet long or so. It meant a lot of layering, a lot of lap work, and a lot of grinding to smooth that out and make it flat. And it also meant that I got these inconsistencies where it's a little wobbly and I had to fill in a lot of spots, which still needs a lot done. But I got a fairly straight structure, and I can say it came out really thick, 3 layers thick, so it's strong. But it took a long time and a lot of work. If I'd have had a form to just pour on top of, I could have done longer sections and less seams, and so now that I have one made, the trick here was to just use the one as a form to make the next. And yes, I realized that that means the starboard nacelle is going to be slightly larger than the port nacelle. But in the end, it won't be, because what will happen is I build this one from the outside and then layers on the inside for strength. And then this one was built as is. I'll be layering the outside for more strength, stability. When I add this to the beams that go across to make it connect to this canoe, as you can see, I've started removing some gel coat there. Took the stern off the canoe so I can make it a flat back, put a motor, or I haven't decided, I think probably a motor there, and twin rudders on the nacelles. But anyhow, what I did is I took and taped it all across the top of this, from here to there, all the way down, and then I laid the first layer of fiberglass from here to here, just over the edges here, just over the top corners, and let it set up. Then just peeled it off all the way down, because fiberglass resin doesn't stick to the outside of clear packaging tape. So I used wide rolls of clear packaging tape to cover it, and then just peeled it off. Then you want to take the tape off right away, because if you leave it longer than a day or two, it ends up leaving a lot of glue on your product and sticking so bad that you can't peel it off. It's not masking tape, so it doesn't just peel off easily. Well, then the next day I went down and taped off one side, and then overlapped the top down that tape against that tape. And this, of course, because I'm laying up on a upright surface, I had to do it in sections. I couldn't just roll out an entire layer all the way across, because it would be too much to manage, trying to keep the cloth in line and in the right, in line with the bottom edge, and keep it all from slipping around. It's just too much to work with all at once. Doing the top was just a matter of cutting the roll ahead of time, little 10-inch wide roll, and just rolling it out as I go. And it just lays flat. But I couldn't lay this on its side. It's just not quite strong enough yet, and wouldn't quite get the result I'm wanting, the shape I'm wanting. But anyway, here we are working on part 3. Today I just taped off this side and then put this shell back on it. Let me see if I can peel it up there so you can see these are 2 separate pieces. But now I'm getting ready to roll out my cloth and mix up some resin, put some gloves on, and the respirator. But first I'm going to finish my coffee sitting over here. Clean up, get my scissors and the rolls of tape out of the way. I've moved my form over to the side, so I got room here on my plywood surface to roll out and cut. I believe this is going to be 10 inches. Damn, this camera doesn't want to focus. From bottom edge to overlapping the top,